Hello, my fellow Americans. I'm your president, Barack Obama, and you're here watching Partners Project with Shira Lazar. Now look, I endorse this show. That is, of course, if they help me fix the debt. That's pretty much it. Oh, and $150. That sounds good. Thank you.
This episode of Partners Project is brought to you by lynda.com. Want to know where your favorite YouTube stars go to learn their tricks? Lynda.com has tutorials on shooting, editing, special effects, and more. Go to lynda.com/partnersproject for your free 7-day trial right now. Hey everyone, welcome to the Partners Project. I'm right now with Iman Crossan, who all of you know as Alphacat. Which means?
It means that I'm an Alphacat. No, I'm just kidding.
You're a strong man.
I am a strong person. No, Alphacat is basically a long way of saying I love lions, and I have a love and an affinity for lions.
What are some of your favorite videos?
My favorite video, one of them is actually a parody that I did of Ludacris's My Chick's Bad.
My kid's bad. My kid's hood. My kid do stuff that I really wish he would.
And I called it My Kid's Bad. And I filmed it at my family reunion in Louisville, Kentucky.
Oh, nice.
And so I got all my little cousins to, give me their best mean faces, and I just kind of made this rap about kids being bad and like rapping almost as if I was a parent, even though I'm not.
Kid might be bad, but my kid's worse. Always puts his dirty diaper in his mama's purse.
And a lot of parents really enjoyed it and got a kick out of it, because every parent knows they have those days with their kids and they're just like, oh my God, you're so bad. But I love you. So that one's a favorite one, because it's just heartwarming to watch my family in a video.
Yeah.
I actually love the race card. Is a sketch that I did recently. I did it for Black History Month, and I did it as if, people say you're pulling the race card.
You guys all pulling your race cards on me or something?
Actually, yeah, we are. I filmed it as if people actually had race cards, and it's just like me and a bunch of guys, and we're all different ethnicities, and there's one white guy at the table, and we're all cracking ethnic jokes, and then when the white guy makes a joke, then we all get offended. So it's kind of like playing on that whole stereotype of like everyone can make a racial joke except for a white guy, but it turned out to be a big joke.
These guys are just jokes. Just kidding.
I'm joking with you, man.
But we all probably, he's like, are you pulling a race card on us? And we're like, yeah, actually we are. So that one came out I really like that one. So yeah.
I knew it!
Yeah, when you make statements, that goes a long way.
Yeah, it's funny. A friend of mine who a lot of people know by the name of Tayzon Day.
Love Tayzon Day.
Yeah, he's great. He Twittered one time, and it was something that I'd never thought of, but it's true. He said Alphacat's parodies are oftentimes social commentaries, and it's kind of true, because like I'm commenting sometimes on things that are happening in the world, especially with the Barack stuff. Like you can't help, and that's sometimes what makes things difficult. You want to be funny while respecting the state of people's social and economic well-being. Right now things are really rough. So it's kind of hard. It makes it harder to be funny.
But that's what the point of comedians is, to bring people up during these types of times.
Yeah, so you got to do it very carefully so that it's not distasteful and it doesn't, piss people off.
Chillbra08 says if this gets 200 thumbs up, Alphacat has to do the Dougie in a bikini for 10 seconds.
So what was your first video on YouTube that really caught people's attention?
The real one that really got my career started was a parody of a T.I. song called Whatever You Like, and I did it as President Barack Obama.
First black press, now ain't that nice? I'm in the highest office, that's right, now I can do whatever I like.
That T.I. video comes out. What was the whole idea around the video?
He was campaigning at the time, and I pretty much knew he was gonna win. So I kind of pictured this song. I really liked the T.I. song. It would come on the radio. I'd like blare it and turn it up. I can do whatever I like, So I turned it into an Obama thing. I picture where he's in the Oval Office now and he's kind of just celebrating like, I'm the president. I can do what I want, and that's pretty much what I turned it into, and it works.
I'm half black and half white, so what I fist bump with my wife, man, I can do whatever I like.
So when did you discover that you could play a good Obama?
My fellow Americans.
After the first video, and it's because, I went into work one day serving tables, and someone was like, this girl that I work with was like, oh, here comes Barack Obama, just kind of cracking a joke, and it was kind of funny because I think she only said that because I was the only black guy that worked there. But
nice.
So I kind of laughed it off, but then I was like, wait, I don't do any impressions. this guy could possibly be the first black president, which means he would be extremely famous. And if we do look somewhat alike, I could work on an impression, and that could probably put some steam behind my career.
Yeah.
The President of the United States.
So my gears got going, and I worked on the impression. The first one that I did, I think it had gotten me more hits than I was used to on my channel at the time. A lot more hits, and I was like, I think people like this, and I think this can work. So then from there, I just felt like I kind of could work on it and get it good, and it worked out.
Blame it on the news, taxpayer blues. Blame it on the loans, now your home's gone. Blame it on the economy. Blame it on the
Well, how do you work on an impression like that? Like, what do you do? What's the process?
Impressions are always careful study of a person. Some people don't have much to impersonate.
Okay.
But you can take it and make it into a character. But Obama has a lot to work with, in my opinion.
Now let me be clear. There had been a lot of talk and speculation.
His voice, his register is lower than mine. So immediately, my voice will drop just a little bit. And there's a lot of us in the middle of my words. And of course, for some reason, he has sort of a country twang. When you say words like course and force, it's kind of like a spin on the O and the R. And of course, he points his fingers a lot, and he's always pensive. And that's President Barack Obama.
Yes, amazing. That's awesome.
Thank you.
My fellow Americans, I'm here and I'm happy to say that we can celebrate on this momentous day.
Did you just watch him for hours to get to that point?
Anytime he was on TV, I'd look and pick up what he does. And even now, even though I've been doing it as long as I have, I still will watch him and try to pick up new things. Because there's always something new to pick up on, you know? So
Depending on what he's going through.
yeah.
Have you ever felt the weight of the future of a country on your shoulders? No? Oh wait, that is a presidential thing.
And you performed for Aretha Franklin?
Yeah, that was really cool.
What's that all about?
She called me up, or her people called me up
Yeah.
for her birthday party. She was like, hey, Aretha wants you to come perform at her birthday party. And on top of that, check this out. She gave me her guest list of all the celebrities and all the numbers and wanted me to call them as Obama and invite them
Are
to
you
the party.
kidding me?
Yeah, so I'm like calling like Al Sharpton, like, hello, can I speak with Al Sharpton, please? And
Did
they're
you
like,
think it was Obama?
huh? Well, no, they knew. I think they were kind of confused. You can, like, every person I called, you could tell they were a little confused. And I'd say who I was calling on behalf of, which is the contact person of Aretha Franklin. And then they knew, okay, this is legit. This person's saying they're Obama. And I think they knew, but you could hear the strangeness, like, okay, this must be a gag, but it sounds pretty convincing, you know? So it was fun.
That is hilarious. Yeah. And then you performed at the party?
At the party, I did the Beyonce one is what she liked. That was the second big Obama video that I did. And so I had myself and two friends of mine dressed as Secret Service, and they danced, and we all danced on stage together. And it went over really well. It was a lot of fun.
If you voted for me, 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 then get your hands up.
And so outside of the Obama stuff, like, how did you decide to move on creatively beyond that?
It was kind of like, you know, there was a part of it that was a little frustrating too, because it got so big that it was like, okay, wait a second. I want people to know this is not all I can do though, you know? So I had already been doing sketches. The problem that I ran into the first time around, and when I say first time around, I mean when he was campaigning the first time, is that I did a ton of Obama stuff, but I didn't do other things in between. And so that kind of like locked me into one thing a little bit. And people were like, when I would do a sketch, at the time, they were like, oh, we want to just see Obama stuff. Yeah. So I kind of got defiant. I'm like, I'm not doing any Obama stuff. And I stopped for like 6 months. Like,
wow.
I'm not doing anything. You guys are going to watch these sketches. You're going to watch these parodies. And you're going to like it.
I piss in my pants. Gotta hope that no one knows. Ho, no.
Basically, that's what I did. And now it's okay that people are used to the sketches, the parodies, and the Obama stuff as well. So.
Have you had any inspirations, other actors that you've looked up to?
You know, like, for instance, like Will Smith. Like, I love Will Smith. And I don't necessarily look up to him so much in the acting department, but just like, he just seems like a really good guy. Mm-hmm. You know, he seems very positive. He seems as if he's just, I don't know, he's progressive, and he just seems like an overall good guy. Mm-hmm. And I admire qualities in people like that. In terms of process and like actual acting, I love people like Ryan Reynolds. You know, like, he's a funny guy to me, you know, and I watch his movies, and to me personally, I find him hilarious. I, of course, love Denzel. I wasn't always a fan of Denzel, though. I didn't get the hype for a while.
Really?
But as time went on, I really understood, you know, what his abilities were, and I really saw where his talents were, and I really, you know, really like that. My advice videos are not the be all end all.
So where do you see the future of your career?
I have to be in film at some point. Like it's just my desire. And I know that in the YouTube world it seems a little backwards because everyone's like, get out of film, go into YouTube. But it's like YouTube is just turning into the film industry now. Like it's all studios and like, you know, we're doing work for studios. And I do impressions now because it's the smart thing to do as a comedic actor. But I love dramatic work too. Like if I could be on a CSI, that would be like a dream.
I can see that.
Like I love dramatic work, and that I would love to get into that. But you know, you have to do one thing at a time. So I got to work the comedy circuit first, and then hopefully move over into other things as well. Like I love film, and I love acting.
And the process.
And the process, yeah. So it's a lot of fun.
Awesome.
Looking forward to it.
Looking forward to the future.
See, there was almost a little bit Obama there. Looking forward to it.
Well, Iman, it was a pleasure.
Thank you. It was a pleasure with you as well.
And it was great seeing the impressions in person. It's incredible.
Thank you. I wish I could see it.
You can. Just watch this video again. And thanks to all of you for watching and supporting what we love doing. Stay tuned next week for another Partners Project.
Deuce.
Thank you so much to our sponsor, lynda.com. Go to lynda.com/partners project right now to support everything we do and make all of this possible. lynda.com/partners project, and you will also get a free 7-day trial right now to learn how to be an awesome YouTuber, shooting, special effects, editing, and more. Just go there. Yes, you know you want to. Of course, subscribe to Alphacat right here. Subscribe to us right here. For outtakes from this episode, go right here. And guess what? Stay tuned next week, next Thursday, for another awesome Partners Project. And of course, Tuesday for our pro tips with Alphacat. See you guys soon.